Hi, welcome to the Questions Cafe, hosting space for savoring and wrestling with the deeper parts of life. Today, I'm going to walk you through an exercise that we do every year when we go to Assisi, which is the birthplace of St. Francis. St. Francis is really well known for his deep connection with nature. He had a number of encounters with animals and plants because he saw them as brothers and sisters in Christ, as fellow creatures. So, today the activity we're going to do is going to help us get a little bit closer to having an understanding of creation the way Francis understood creation. So what you're going to need to do is go outside somewhere. It can be close to your house. It doesn't have to be a special place, but it should be somewhere where you can be for like 15 or 45 minutes without distraction. So I'm here just about 5 minutes from my house, the Atlanta Beltline, and I'm walking outside. So before I do an activity like this, any contemplative exercise, I like to take a couple of breaths. So I'm going to pause and just show you how I do it. I just take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And I do that a few times, so I'll do it again and out. And as I do that, one of the things that I like to do is imagine that I'm drawing in God's breath and releasing everything that would distract me or hold me back. In the Hebrew scriptures, the word for spirit is the same word for breath. So again, I like to imagine I'm breathing in the breath of God and breathing out anything else. So once I've done that, I'm going to start walking and just pay attention. I'm going to notice how the air feels on my face, what I smell, what I hear, but especially I'm going to notice what I see. Because for this activity, you're going to need an object that can be still for a period of time and one that you can see. So as you're walking along, and as I'm walking along, I'll look off for a second, I can tell you I see trees, bushes, some shrubs, leaves, and I'm gonna just notice, and anything that catches my attention, that's what I'm going to use. So you wanna walk along until you find anything that you're excited about or that catches your attention. It doesn't have to be anything special, and you don't need to overthink it. Just anything that you find interesting. So as I was walking, I found this leaf. So this will be the object that I use. So for me, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take it in my hand, and if you're doing something like a tree, don't worry. You don't need to have to hold the object. But what you're gonna do next is you're gonna spend a period of time just being with the object. So try not to analyze it. It would be easy for me to spend all my time trying to figure out, oh, what type of leaf this is, or like what kind of disease might it have, or something like that. But instead, what I'm gonna focus on doing is just noticing it. And I would say eventually you wanna work up to being able to do this for like 20 minutes. But if you can only do it for 1 or 3, that's fine too. So set a timer, and then what you're gonna do is you're just gonna be with the object. So a few ways you can do this. You can just notice its weight or not weight in your hand. You can see how it feels. You can look at it and just notice the shapes. I'm noticing a lot of holes in this one. You can smell it. I might notice how it feels or how I hear when I put it against my ear. You're using any of your 5 senses, and you're just going to take that time to be with it. Now at this point in the video, I would encourage you to pause, and with whatever object you have, just focus on being with it for the time amount that you set. Once you've done that, what you're going to do next is you're going to engage the object in some way. This could be a number of ways. You could ask it a question, like I might ask this leaf, what was your life like before you fell to the ground? What have you seen since you've been on the ground? I might draw it, or I may talk about it, say wow, you're so beautiful. I might even ask God what God thought when he was creating this. So whatever way you choose, you just want to engage it. And again, go with your imagination. The first thing you hear is a great thing to go with. It doesn't matter if it seems silly or you're not sure if that was the right thing, just be with whatever comes up for you and engage the object. Once you've engaged it, just take some time to soak that in, and then do whatever you need to do to be able to remember it later. For some people, this might mean journaling. You could take a picture of it, or just spend some time thanking God for whatever you've experienced. And that's it. That's our activity for the day.